Fate is a fickle mistress, isn't she?
Take one last trip.
What now? You spend your whole life fighting something,
Wait for the gunshot.
only to become that very same thing. Quite literally.
We're gonna wake up and look like C-3PO. Calling it now. Wait, what? You just took all my money? What? Our bank account, 125 G's, just got emptied. I think we've been had. What the? I wonder what happens if you fall off. We've definitely been had. I think we're going beyond the black wall, I think. Bye, Panam. I'm going full digital. None of this analog stuff. We're going to wake up on a memory stick. Little USB thumb drive. Ooh, we're ascending. Yeah, we're getting uploaded. There's Johnny.
It worked. I did it.
Wait for it. Wait for the plot
Monaco
twist.
kept her word.
Looking at you now reminds me of the moment we met. Still see that same small-time merc, little thief with his head in the clouds. Haven't changed a bit.
I don't buy your rebel against the world. I have changed, and can you stop?
Fucking pathetic.
Jesus, can you stop being a prick for just a minute?
You know, you remind me of someone. The Johnny of yore never gave a shit about anyone. Betrayal came easy, was something to brag about.
Wait, that's what you think? I betrayed you?
Worse. Lots. You betrayed yourself.
Why is he talking in riddles? Uh-oh.
What the hell you mean by that?
Biochip did more than just blend our memories. That line that kept V and Silverhand separate, well, faded a while back.
I'm still here. I know what I want, and I know where I came from.
I. Who's this I? You even know?
I'm bitter and sad. Guess that's what I am now. Did what I set out to do. I'm the winner here. Don't know who I am. The V who chose to
Seriously
survive.
what you wanted.
Some old V who died in a landfill. Same old V who died in a landfill.
I'm the V who chose to live.
Same drive that kept Silverhand going his whole life. That drive and two thoughts. Never look back. Never look to those around you. Just keep moving. Look ahead. Stare death straight in the eye.
You're not the only rebel around here.
And I'm not the only one to have missed a bigger picture. We're a tangled web, you and me. One and the same. So if you're here to tell me something, it's 'cause you need to hear it yourself.
Just wanted to talk to old time's sake. Want to part on good terms as friends. Want to explain everything. We've come to the end. Come to say goodbye. You, me, there's nothing left to say. Blimey, all these options.
I want you to hear me out. Let me explain all this.
Explain. Oh. Then talk.
Listen. I'm on an operating table getting sliced open. Arasaka docs are taking the chip out as we speak. I mean, you knew it'd end this way. That the day would come when I'd want to be normal again. Want my life back.
Normal's overrated. If it exists at all. They're cutting a piece of us out, and that'll leave a hole forever.
Stan, that was the deal. What choice did I have? There's no us. Stand. There you go, blaming Arasaka again.
Oh, V.
That was the deal we made. I'd stay, you'd go.
Deal was to fight side by side, have each other's backs.
And we did that, we won.
Better to die on your feet than live on your knees. You sold a part of yourself, of us, to a megacorp. Was it really worth it?
If you're all paranoid about being thrown in another Arasaka prison, don't be. They're gonna shred you.
You're never gonna get it. It's not about Arasaka. Not even about life and death.
Then what's it all about, Johnny? Enlighten me.
The principle, V. It's always about the principle. Swap meat for chrome, live a BD fantasy, whatever. But at the end of it all, it's the code you live by that defines who you are. Ever get lost? It shows you the way home. Bust up into pieces, it puts you back together again.
That rocker boy Silverhand's credo? Words he lived by?
Something Johnny picked up from V. The old V.
These are all basically goodbye, but in slightly different ways.
I don't want to drag
That's
this out.
seriously what you wanted.
Just see you around, Johnny. And thanks for everything. If not for you, I'd be long dead. Several times over.
Bye, Keanu. Great acting as usual.
Remember what Dex asked you? Quiet life or blaze of glory?
Sure, I remember.
Shame you chose wrong. Damn shame.
Don't know, quiet life after all that action seems like a good idea to me.
In addition, numerous brain functions remain dormant. The neural impulses have been rerouted to the neural processor, a temporary measure.
When can I expect a full report?
I will send it by the end of this week.
My congratulations again on your success. Goodbye.
This is where we look
Please
down,
prepare the patient's room.
which is a chrome-plated droid. Sits up, where am I? Can't even think straight. What happened to Johnny?
Having trouble remembering how I got here.
Some memories you have lost permanently. Others will return in time. You must stay calm. Your neural processor is overburdened. Any unnecessary stress response will only make things worse.
He's overclocked. Not enough cooling.
Am I still V?
Hey, Devs. Thank you, 17.
I died. Twice,
Everything is in order.
No. Who am I?
Please take the patient away.
It wiped his memories. Hanako was like, yeah, we'll get that out of there, but we're also going to do a format C:, reinstall
No.
Windows.
Progression and its further trajectory remain unclear. Removing the tumors proved a difficult task. But the operation on the engram was the real challenge.
Remove the tumor.
Is
Don't
the
tell me
ship
you
of
dreamt the whole
Theseus,
thing.
dismantled into component parts and reassembled, still the same ship. We are pioneers, the first to ever separate mentally conjoined twins. Yes, in the end, even the human soul can go under the knife. End of note.
Okay, so where's Johnny then? Because if they separated me and Johnny, that means Johnny's around somewhere.
patient away.
Where's Johnny? What have you done with him? Why is your laptop so big? Is that a gaming laptop?
When in Kyoto,
100% Johnny's alive.
I hear the cuckoo calling and long for Kyoto.
Huh?
Please rest. A doctor will be with you shortly.
You might want to get some better razors. Welcome to your prison cell. I'm curious why they chose to have this, like, look in the mirror thing instead of just doing reflections. I mean, they've got RTX. If they've got RTX, why don't they just do reflections? The Odyssey. Some stuff by Homer. Third-person animations are not done yet. Huh? Homer Simpson's new book. It's called Go!
Come here.
Here we go.
Waiting for you.
Split personality twins. I reckon they've separated the minds and put them into different bodies. And you're now
Come
Johnny.
here.
I reckon this is Johnny, but look, you can't look in the mirror. Oh! Let's go for a spacewalk.
WNS News has been notified of a breaking story. Saburo Arasaka lives once more, though now in the body of his son. The CEO was reported dead months ago, but now it's been revealed that a copy of his consciousness was made before his death. It appears his consciousness was used to override that of his son and heir Yorinobu Arasaka. This shocking development was revealed at a press conference earlier today.
皆さん、いらっしゃい。祖父はよく、枯れ落ちた花は枝に戻らないと言っていました。人は誰も物心ついた瞬間から死を恐れるものです。ついに人類最大の恐怖が克服されました。私、三郎荒坂は今、息子の体を使い、皆さんの前に立っています。私はかつて頼信に生を与えました。彼は愛する父
Why has he got the same old man voice, though?
それを返してくれたのです。私のいない間、頼信は会社を変革しようといくつかの決定を下しましたが、これは過ちでした。私の指揮のもと、荒坂社は元の姿を取り戻します。決して揺らぐことのない強い荒坂が帰ってくることを約束いたします。ご清聴ありがとうございました。
Today is truly a historic day. Today, technology has fulfilled the promise left empty by religion. Saburo-sama, makoto ni omedetou.
Please get ready. Testing will begin shortly. We must complete a series of tests. Please do not hinder or delay.
I had a feeling that what
Parietal
Hanuko...
lobe examination. Please use your Kiroshi scanner and read the displayed text.
Use your scanner to read the text on screen.
Please use...
And it was a sight to behold, he said, how a soul would choose its life. Sometimes pitiable, sometimes laughable, at times wonderful and strange.
That's enough. Cognitive function test. Solve the cube.
That's not even a proper Rubik's Cube. I had a feeling that Hanuko was keeping Sarubo's engram on that chip in a bag. And I had this feeling that when we went under the knife, we would wake up as Sarubo, and the plan was she would put Sarubo into us, not into his son. Hey, blow me.
Please link yourself to the device. Higher order representation formation, initiating test. The patient is ready to be examined.
What's this thingamajig for?
It measures pupillary response.
Higher order representation what?
Engram surgery carries an elevated risk of the onset of personality disorder. The test is essential.
So why is Sarubo not going through these tests right now?
What are these tests meant to test?
Initiate device calibration. Respond to the keywords. No thinking, just the first word that comes to mind.
Blade Runner.
Journey.
Life.
Home.
The city.
Enemy.
Rebellion.
Principal.
Arasaka.
Betrayal.
Johnny.
You're in a cornfield. Tall, green plants as far as the eye can see.
This is pure Blade Runner.
The sun is bright, blinding. The stalks of corn part as you walk forward. You come across a clearing left by an automated combine in its wake.
What's this test for anyway?
It's literally like Blade Runner.
It tests your level of empathy. The heat has made your mouth dry and sticky. You spot a rodent's nest at your feet. The machine has torn through the soft soil. You spot blind, newborn field mice around their mother. The machine has left her sliced in two. They lie in perfect symmetry, a tiny rodent rosette. Your mouth begins to water.
We're replicants, aren't we?
That's enough.
The
We're
test is
basically a
necessary.
replicant.
I said enough.
We shall return to it later.
How'd I do?
We will see. Motor function test. Please step onto the treadmill. Motor function test. Please connect to the device.
What's this test all about?
Please walk. Gradually accelerate.
How am I doing?
Please control your breathing. Accelerate by 3.
Shit.
Get up. You can't stay here.
Is it a pink outfit now? Every time Johnny talks to your head, you end up just stepping outside and jumping into space. Investigate the noise. What noise? Oh, hey, Dex.
Welcome to N54 News. I'm Jillian Jordan. The world remains gripped by the revelation that Saburo Arasaka has returned from the dead in the body of his son, Yorinobu Arasaka. A letter of protest regarding the apparent resurrection has been signed by religious leaders, human rights groups, and Virtue 100 company CEOs.
This is an abomination born of unchecked vanity, technocratic arrogance, complete moral collapse.
Our position is clear. Saburo Arasaka's seizure of power is in violation of international law. International arbitration is absolutely necessary to...
Do we really want to live in a world where the rich and powerful can become immortal? Where they can continue to take from the poor? Not only their livelihoods, but even their
You are gods! You are gods! You are gods! You are gods! Life is not for trade! Life is not...
But Saburo Arasaka has issued his response in similarly strong terms. There will be no appeasement.
荒坂社内部の出来事に関して外部の方々にとやかく言われる筋合いはありません。生を受けることに許可が必要ない以上、蘇ることも同様であると考えるべきです。私が息子を殺めたなどという主張は事実無根。法的根拠もありません。合意の上での身体の贈与は一種の寄付に分類することができ、殺人には到底値しません。殺人の条件は生物学的な死です。見ての通り。
I mean, he's kind of got a
この
point.
体は
Please get ready. Testing will begin shortly.
Groundhog Day!
Any results from the tests you already did?
No, we are not done yet. Today we begin a new series of tests.
Fine. Hit me. Let's get this done.
Cognitive function test. Solve the cube. Next test, please connect your personal link.
It's gonna start going worse now.
Higher order representation formation, initiating test. The patient is ready to be examined.
Why can't I solve the fucking cube?
That is what I'm trying to determine.
Let's start this thing.
It's going worse.
Device calibration. Please respond to each keyword with your initial association.
As quick as I can, no thinking. Got it.
Illness.
Me.
Me.
Rebellion.
Johnny.
I. Me.
What?
Solitude.
The present.
She looked at us then. The present.
Avoid.
Avoid.
The future.
No idea.
No idea.
You're in a cornfield.
Oh, God.
Tall green plants as far as the eye can see. The sun is in your eyes, bright, blinding. The stalks of corn part as you walk forward. You come across a clearing left by an automated combine in its wake.
The heat's made your mouth dry and sticky. You spot a rodent's nest at your feet.
The machine is torn through the soft soil. You spot blind, newborn field mice around their mother. The machine has left her sliced in two. They lie in perfect symmetry, a tiny rodent rosette. Your mouth begins to water. A shadow gradually falls over the ground. The first rain cloud of the year. Measurements complete. We will now move on to the motor function test. Please step onto
We're
the
gonna
treadmill.
fall off again. I'd have forgot that cable. I'd have walked over there and somebody like,
Motor function test. Personal link.
Really aced it last time, didn't I?
Slow walk.
Look, I know my body. Won't last long on this thing.
The tests are necessary. They must be performed.
her skin looks blue. It's like our eyes are weird and all the color grading's completely gone.
Treadmill.
She just enjoys that.
Testing concluded for today. Communications have been unlocked. You may now phone home. Earth.
Communications have been... Right, we're phoning Pan Am. Yeah, I'm on a spaceship. I can't solve, like, the world's simplest Rubik's Cube. How do we, there we go. How do we use this?
Hey.
You've got some nerve.
Wait, what? What's the problem?
Oh, I spoke with Victor, so please stop acting surprised. Where the hell are you?
That doesn't even sound like her.
Hey, stop yelling at me.
You piece of shit! You're lucky we're not face to face. Seriously, where are you?
Sitting on an Arasaka orbital station. No idea which one.
Like I could give a shit which one. You're in trouble. Again. Alone. You could have asked for help.
Had my reasons.
Ah, fuck! Enough! Just stop pissing me off. Return to Earth now, before they hurt you.
Nice to hear your voice again.
It's good to hear yours too, idiot. Now come home.
That just didn't sound right. It didn't sound like her. It didn't seem like Pan Am. That was all kinds of weird.
Hey, this is Judy. Sorry, can't answer because I'm busy packing my shit. If you don't know why, it means I just didn't want to tell you. If this is V, I'll call you. Maybe, baby, when I'm done being pissed off.
Everybody's unhappy. Because it didn't risk their life. They're all very unhappy.
How's it going?
Almost 30 years.
I ought to ask you the same.
Got rid of the biochip.
Arasaka do it?
Yeah. Sitting on their orbital station.
All right. So once you get back, pay me a visit, huh? You're gonna need a thorough checkup.
How's Misty?
Well, after you left, she went off to visit her folks. For a while, most likely. Got a postcard from her, from Warsaw. There's a polar bear on it.
Tell her I said hi when she gets back.
You'll tell her yourself.
Yeah, so, to be honest, been better.
What am I supposed to do long distance, over the phone?
I just wanted to talk, Vic.
Look, we go back long enough that you know I'm no good at this stuff. And Misty's out of town.
What am I supposed to do?
Get a grip. Make a decision. You already showed yourself and me you can do it.
Yeah. Thanks for the pep talk, Vic. Sounds like a plan.
Megatier, thank you for 28 years, almost 30 years. River Ward. Bro, can you come and pick me up?
Hey.
I'm in an orbital space station.
Bad time. Can I wait?
Just wanted to talk.
Sorry. Like I said, bad time. Have to call you back.
Wow, okay. Straight to voicemail. How did we get her mobile anyway? What a surprise. Alright, after all we did for him, he's just like, yeah, I can't talk now. Bad time, just having my nails done. Can't wait for the Rubik's Cube test. You give it like one cube and it'll have the same color all the way around and it'll still make a mess of it.
Cognitive function test. Solve the cube.
Oh, he's gonna solve it. He has become the replicant. That's his mind snapping in two when he departed from Johnny.
Tensions between Arasaka Corp and Militech escalated to troubling levels. Many pundits and analysts warned of a possible outbreak of armed conflict. The exacerbation of tensions was heightened when Yorinobu Arasaka assumed leadership following his father's death and accused Militech of his murder. However, in an unexpected shift, the return of Saburo Arasaka appears to have diffused the situation between the rival megacorporations.
継続は力なり。荒坂社の基本理念です。息子の頼信はこの言葉を忘れ、焦って変化を求めすぎました。私が敵味方両者に説き続けてきた教訓。完璧なものを変える必要はない。これが真理なのです。以上となります。
Saburo Arasaka and NUS President Rosalind Myers have agreed to meet in person to lay the groundwork for a lasting peace. A first step of goodwill was taken today as the Arasaka CEO withdrew from Night City 15 armored vehicles from the company.
Hey, listen. These tests gonna go on much longer?
We need very precise data.
Can't stand this anymore.
Cognitive function test.
Now try not to rip it in half this time, V, okay?
Solve the cube. Please sit up. Respond to the key words. No thinking, just the first word that comes to mind. Loyalty.
Arasaka.
Please respond to each term with the first thing that comes to mind.
Quick as I can, no thinking, right?
Humanity.
Me.
Please step onto the treadmill.
Every time he wakes up, it's like,
No.
I think they've changed something and then put his mind back in the body
As quickly
again.
as you can, without thinking about it. V.
Hanako Arasaka. Want to talk to her now.
Cognitive function test. Solve the cube.
Fuck, no, enough. I've had it. Fucking hate this place.
Now we're talking.
Enough, I'm done.
Raw, Hulk mode activated. Like 2 security guards are going to come in a second.
Fuck you all!
They're going to come in and go, "You're ready. You're now human."
Fuck!
Good morning. Please get up.
Oh, look who it is.
Didn't expect to see you here, of all people.
Life is full of surprises. Someone really ought to clean this mess up.
What do you want?
You.
They asked me to speak to you.
Wondering why they send you of all people.
I am the bearer of bad news. Bad enough that it should come from someone you know. As it turns out, I'm the only familiar face for thousands of miles around.
As it turns out, I really did die and go to hell.
Listen to me. The procedure was a success. We removed the biochip. But the damage it wrought proved enormous. At the genetic level, altered DNA. The kind you would find in those suffering from radiation sickness. And sadly, it's lethal.
Fuck!
Things are bad, yes, but we have not given up. All the options have yet to be exhausted.
Bad news is Johnny's coming back.
Want to talk to Hanako Arasaka?
I'm afraid that's impossible.
We had a deal.
And both sides fulfilled their respective ends. You, your case, your troubles, no longer interest Hanako.
Hanako Arasaka promised to save my life.
Precisely why she sent me here to discuss your options with you.
What other options are there? Already gone under the knife once.
Arasaka Corporation has the capability to cheat death. All we require from you is a dose of trust.
God.
Trusted you once already. Fat lot of good that did me.
You may join our pilot program. Secure your soul.
It's currently in beta.
I fear your body is no longer of any use. You must abandon it. We will create an engram of your mind and store it in Mikoshi.
Store it? Why can't I just get a new body?
We have yet to solve the compatibility issue.
Doesn't sound like you had much of a problem with Saburo Arasaka.
You have no offspring. Nor do you have an entire clinic focused solely on your care.
How am I supposed to know this isn't another one of your tricks?
A trick?
Maybe Arasaka just wants to punish a pain-in-the-ass thief. Maybe Saburo just wants another soul in his collection.
Yep.
The Arasakas have become gods. You are nothing to them. Insignificant.
So this has to be your sweet revenge. Look at you. Your life's work has turned Saburo into a god. Yet here you stand, a mere mortal.
That would make two of us. Why would I seek to punish my companion in distress? My employer has made you an offer. We should finish discussing it.
Yeah, superfish.
So let's say I agree. I'll land in Arasaka's soul prison. Put myself at their mercy. Do I even need to ask about the catch?
All is set forth in a contract, guaranteed therein. You must merely sign it. If you wish to live, that is. Now, since a digitized psyche is not legally an individual, the contract entails relinquishing your rights. A temporary measure.
Yeah, okay.
No, not about to become the property of Arasaka Corp.
Current participants of the program are all well-known, influential people. We have yet to receive any complaints.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And if I refuse?
Your belongings are packed. A shuttle will take you back to Earth, and you will be dead before winter.
All right, let's go.
It's no easy decision, I know. You should think it through carefully.
Made my decision. I'm going back to Earth. Going home.
You will die there.
Goodbye, Anders. Your offer was shit. But in making it, you gave me something better.
What are you talking about?
Before, death was inevitable. A fact of my shit life. You let me choose it. Accept it on my terms.
Can we punch him now? Please. Keeping that memento. There's no way I'm going to transfer all of my rights, become a digital copy in some flipping cloud storage device owned by Arasaka. Yeah, no. Back to Earth, die by winter, see you later. At least I can have a beer.
I'll never fade away. I see your eyes and know you see me. You're like a ghost, how you
What, Captain Flint? So what, you'd rather be trapped for eternity, unable to do anything about your existence? Like you're a consciousness inside a machine that has no body, and you can't get out or self-terminate. You'd choose that? Oh look, there's the UK. Let's go, boys! Oh, his hair matches the landscape. I love that bit in the contract where you waive all rights as a temporary measure. You're like, yeah, right. We've received no complaints. Oh, I bet you haven't. Anyway, we can always go and see Victor. He'll sort us out. Nothing that can't be solved with a hammer.
Hey, V, how's the Earth looking from way up there? She as pretty as they say? Or is that just another lie? Listen, don't forget, your implants were made for Earth gravity. Could start acting up in orbit. What I'm trying to say is don't ignore any error warnings, okay?
Never ignore warnings.
And when you're back, I mean, if you come back, I'll do a full checkup. Maybe even give you a little discount. Take care, V.
Hey, V. Everyone's telling me you're a base gordo now. A big shot, eh? So big you can't call me once a week. Once a month, even. Don't forget where you started. Who you started with, My door's always open to you, V. There's always food on my table. Mi casa es su casa. No se te olvide. Ahí te veo, V. Oh, see? Let me guess, you still the top of your game in all of Night City? Yeah, I left all that. I guess I'm just calling to say thanks. For everything. Wasn't until I'd left everything behind that I realized how depressed I was for all that time. Take it from me, V. If you ever get the chance, just leave. Leave and don't look back. The weight it takes off your shoulders, I can't even describe it. All right, enough lecturing. Take it easy, man. Hey, V! How are things? Weather in the Badlands is pleasant as usual. My cooler melted, it's 90 degrees in the shade, and there's a sandstorm heading straight for us. So, yeah, you're missing out. No, but seriously, we're all getting by. Family never stops growing. Work's always piling up. Sometimes all I wish for is a good night's rest. But oh well. Can't have everything, right, V? You know what I mean.
She sounds a bit different to last time we spoke on the phone.
Let me know when you get bored of the city. I'll take you for a nice, long ride.
I bet.
All right, now. Take care, V.
Hello, V. Saul speaking. Heard about something big happening in Night City, with a certain V in the lead role. Don't know what you plan to do now, but just remember, we always take care of our own. And, you're one of us now, V. You're an Aldo Caldo. Remember that. Take care of yourself, V. And see you around.
V, hey! Can you hear me? Shit, is this thing recording? Okay, well, all of us have been wondering when you're finally gonna drop by. We can get a barbecue going, knock a few back, do a couple of races, or pay a friendly visit to the Raff and Shiv. Guess what I'm trying to say is, well, Badlands could use a badass like you, V. Don't know what you got on your plate right now, but remember, you're welcome out here anytime. All right, now, take care.
Gotta hand it to you, V. I'm impressed. When you told me you were gonna go after Hellman, I was sure you'd come back as a garbage bag full of smithereens. But you didn't. I'm not usually wrong about people and what they're capable of. I'm curious to see what else you've got in ya. If you're looking for your next job, you know where to find me.
She's still trying to give us jobs.
V, hey. So, here's the thing. A couple fellas from the 5th Precinct busted a shop selling illegal iron. Sawed-offs, stun guns, mustard gas canisters. Orders from on up were to blow it all to the ground. But then I thought, maybe there's a better way to use all this stuff for a good cause. I still remember what you did for us. For me and Randy. The city needs more people like you. And I'm gonna make sure they're equipped. This one's on me, V. See you around.
Hello, V. From what I understand, you have less than 6 months to
Oh, she didn't care about us
I
anyway.
do not know how you plan to spend this time. Perhaps you have chosen to put your feet up, rest, ponder life's meaning. Or perhaps you continue to do what you are good at. If that is the case, my father and I would gladly retain your services.
No way.
You would be compensated generously. 6 months will pass faster than you imagine. It would be a shame to let this time go to waste.
I can't believe she wants to hire a guy with 6 months left.
Hey, V. Jefferson Peralta's here. You know, mayor of Night City. I'm calling about our recent program to tackle homelessness. What do you say about being the head of my security detail, huh? As you know, the number of people I can trust are few and far between. Next week, we're going to be raising the city's taxes. So, things might get a little hairy. Come by. We'll hammer out a good deal for you.
I'm no any pincher when it comes to safety. All right, well, we'll be in touch, V.
Yeah, last time I hammered out a good deal, I got $2,000 out of it. No thanks.
Hey, V. Orbital connections cost an arm and a leg, so I'll just get right to it. I was just thinking about you, so I laid out a quick tarot and... oh dear. The Fool, the Moon, the High Priestess. Those are bad cards. Keep a close eye on your new friends, V. I mean it.
Weren't they the same cards in that James Bond film with Roger Moore? Where Jane Seymour flips over the cards, and I'm sure they were like the Fool, the High Priestess, and the Moon or something. I felt like they robbed that as well. Have you seen info about Challenger Teardown that came a couple of days ago? No. I wasn't expecting an update on the game for a while, to be fair. Yeah, it's a temporary position, Gregor. Yeah, 6-month contract. Security detail. Well, there you go. That's one ending. I feel like that was probably the more difficult ending. I don't know. I'd have to see the other. I guess if you got Panam to help, it would be easier. If you got Johnny to help, it would be easier. But we killed the bad guys, like, solo. Went full solo. I'll tell you what, the most awful part about that last mission was that bit in the, when we came out of the board meeting and trying to get up to fight the bad guy. That whole thing was just a mess. That, in the jungle. Oh my god, that was horrible. Yeah, the CD Projekt Red is a Polish company, USA. So they're all Polish names. Head of marketing in China, Jackie Chen. Not Jackie Chan, Jackie Chen. A short version of all the maps, 2 challenges. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just wait for more GT. I'll wait for more challenges, more maps and stuff. It's a cracking little game, that one. Was the game worth it? It did. How can I answer that question? My god. Did I enjoy myself for $50? Yes. Absolutely. It's good playing it through. It's good seeing the story. There's a really good story going all the way through this. Stuff that like makes you think. I don't think you get as emotionally attached as you do with Red Dead Redemption. Stuff in it is a bit on rails, and there's bits that aren't polished, but what's there is still very enjoyable. So I don't feel like I'd ever want to refund it, you know? You found the story to be underwhelming? Dude, there were so many missions in this game. So much you can do. Like, there were so many, like, forget the main mission. There's so many side missions that are so good. Like, really, really enjoyable side missions. One of my favorites was the whole thing for the taxi cab company. That was great. Like, you had to track down 7 taxi cabs with AI had gone rogue. That was hilarious. That was just one little mission. It's just about versus life. I was hoping to get a bigger like Deus Ex bringing down Majestic 12. Well, I guess your expectations weren't met, that's why you're not happy. Problem is, when you overhype a game to this level, then you're never really going to hit the target. It would have been nice to see a polished game, but it's not to be. Music was good in it, actually. You watched that video about the making of the music for Cyberpunk? That's quite interesting. Mind Control one with the politicians was your favourite. One that alludes to future content as well. There's a few things that I think possibly allude to future content. I mean, you could play that again with a female V and have a completely different experience. That was it, Delamain. Delamain Corporation. Lizzie Wizzy was Grimes. The side quests are the game. The main story is there for context and timing. Yeah, I think you're right, Superfish. I think if you was to blitz the main quest line, you would sort of get to the end of the game and go, huh? Is that it? But if you do all the sides, there's just so much going on. The problem is I don't think the game like paces the balance very well. How can I, what do I mean? What I mean is like I got to 90% on the main quest line without really trying, and there was a whole load of side missions that I hadn't even done, and when I looked at them, they were all like very low difficulty now, because I should have done them a lot earlier. And I wasn't even rushing, like I was just doing whatever I fancied, and even I don't feel like I've done half of the other stuff. I've probably not. If I look on the inventory screen now, I bet you those, you know, there's like 3 things. I bet the second and third one are probably like 40-50%. But I think it pushed you through the main story too quickly. Unlike, say, Red Dead. I think Red Dead did it better. Maybe even GTA. Couldn't you also do the other 2 starting zones? There is that. You could start as a female as well, and you can start... there's 3 starting zones. I did the corporation one. Then there's the street kid one, where you start in the city, and then there's like the, what are they called? Like the outliers. Weasel, thank you for 2 months. Would you say Cyberpunk story mode was better than GTA story mode? Yikes. I found the Cyberpunk story I found it easier to follow than the GTA one. The GTA one seemed to move around quite a bit and was a little bit confusing in places. I don't think either GTA or Cyberpunk story was... I didn't get as emotionally invested in the characters as much as I did in Red Dead Redemption. Like with Red Dead Redemption, like you really feel it for the characters. You know, they did that so well. But I mean, you know, GTA 5's years old, so... What was your general build in the playthrough? I kind of started... Well, I went down the route of doing a lot of hacking, like becoming very good at hacking stuff. So I could hack turrets and terminals and that kind of stuff. But I ended up veering towards smart weapons. And then mid to late game, I did a lot on blades. Like I ended up with crafting legendary blades. But I never really deep dive on reflexes. I think I'd probably go, if I was playing again, I'd probably go less on the hacking side and put more points into reflex and just have insane blade. Yeah, you do, Arthur, MP. You very much get attached to Arthur in Red Dead. And very much the ending of Red Dead leaves you a bit... You know, you feel it, basically. But the music in this was good. I'd like to hear what the copyright music was like as well. Because I had to have all that turned off. Look at the cast. It literally is like a movie production, isn't it? Spanish and Mexican cast. I'd love to hear the Japanese version. Full Mecha Rogue is cool, science weapons. Yeah, one of the criticisms I have on it, Superfish, is that it doesn't let you get clever enough. It doesn't let you be inventive enough. There's a lot of stuff that's on rails, and you know, if you get a bit too smart with the AI, they just stand around doing dumb stuff and don't react to you very well. I kind of like it if they coded in a bit more flexibility in places. And the driving physics were awful. Like the driving physics of a AAA game are not great. I don't know. They must have spent no time on that. I don't know, Auburn. I do wonder, like, I said this when I was playing the game. If you look at the cityscape in Cyberpunk, it's massive. It's truly huge. And I really don't feel like even this playthrough has even remotely explored that city. Like, all right, you know, you've driven around various places, but you've not really properly explored the city. And I really hope they bring either more content or some online content just to get people to explore it more. They could do a lot more with that city. It seems a shame to build it for one game and then never use it again. That would be a travesty. Because it's massive. Oh, there's... Yeah, woo. Like, if you carry on after the main mission, there's so many things you can do. So much stuff. You can just keep going for like, I don't know, hundreds of hours probably. As big as it is, you think the means of travel would be much bigger priority. I kind of feel like they put too many fast teleportation points in the game. If I think about like Red Dead Redemption, if I want to travel between the cities, I can do it by taking the train or whatever. But there's only like one per town. With this, there's literally hundreds all over the city, and I don't think there should be quite as many. If they didn't have quite as many, it would encourage you to sort of fast travel, and then you'd have to travel a little bit, like at least 1 kilometer, just to explore a bit more. I think there's too many of them. Sometimes you'd see them like right next to each other. You found the police AI to be surprisingly bad. The police AI was shockingly bad. I don't think I've seen worse police AI in a AAA game like of this level before. Like I watched a video of a guy who was out in the desert and he shot some person with nobody around, nothing, and a cop literally spawned in front of him and started shooting him. I mean, that's just... Nobody wants that. Nobody. It would be better to just be able to kill people randomly and get away with it than do that. Do you think CDPR executives should go to prison for the way they handle this release? Go to prison? That's strong. I think they, you know, Sony and Microsoft are refunding people. At the end of the day, you can't go to prison for releasing a game that doesn't perform very well. I don't believe you can go to jail for that. I could be wrong. But, you know, if they're refunding people, what's the issue? They've missold people and then refunded them. I'm not saying they're right. I don't think they should go to jail. I think it's... You harm your reputation, that's damage enough. You can't get back that reputation very easily. I mean, when I bought Red Dead Redemption 2 on PC, yeah, for the first 2 weeks, that game kept crashing. It crashed, like the frame rates were horrendous. It kept crashing playing it. I didn't expect Rockstar to go to jail for it. I think, yeah, Fallout 76 was a particularly bad launch. You know, it's not the first bad release and it won't be the last. Yeah, I think you're right, Impy. I think somebody made a mistake somewhere along the line. I mean, let's not remember, like, we're buying this game now. This game would have started development years ago, when the what we now call last gen console was very, very relevant. And so fast forward like 4 or 5 years or whatever the development timeline is, suddenly there's new consoles out. everything's last gen. They should probably have said, don't release it on that old console because it doesn't perform. But they've probably spent so much money and made so many commitments to Microsoft and Sony that they couldn't not push it out. I mean, you don't know what happened. Like, CD Projekt might have said to Microsoft and Sony, this game runs at 15 FPS in places. Are you sure you're happy with that? Like, well, we spent all this money. We need to roll it out. You just don't know. Yeah, No Man's Sky was a disaster, but hey, you know, you can't knock No Man's Sky developers for, you know, working the butts off for 12 months after release and turning that game around. Don't know when nobody knows when the next GTA is. Rumor has it that they're going to release new heists on GTA 5, which to me says GTA 6 is a long way off. There are a lot of stakeholders, Bandits, a lot of stakeholders. In a project of this size, there are many stakeholders, not just the developers, not just the publishers, but you're talking like Sony, Microsoft. Keanu Reeves would have had a stake in this. Like, there would have been so many stakeholders. And, you know, collectively, they had to come to a decision about the release.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Identity is still dead.
It's all over.
It is indeed, Jones. Thank you for the bits. Identity was... If ever there was somebody that should go to jail, Identity. I gave them £200, and what did I get? I got a 10 FPS town hall sim. That's what I got. So, you know, I would rather they get dealt with than CD Projekt. Noel, thank you for 3 years. You're welcome. Thank you, mate. Thank you for the support. And Fuzzball, thank you for 31. Any chances you will try the other two classes in Cyberpunk? I'm probably just gonna put this down for now, I think, and go back to playing other games for a bit. I think, you know, we might, maybe in the future we'll go back to Cyberpunk and try something else, but you know, it's taken 2 weeks of booking my schedule out doing this just to finish it. Star Citizen devs should be in jail. Well, they're still taking people's money. You know? What is Identity? Oh my god, Armin. If you go to my YouTube channel, Armin, I did a video on Identity years ago. It's a long story, just Google it. Star Citizen is still making stuff. Yep. I mean, there are people still giving them money for ships, so... Star Citizen is a byword for scope creep, right? There's literally no other project that has had as much scope creep as Star Citizen. They had a vision, and then he just allowed it to do that and just open up. And the problem is I don't see Star Citizen's vision doing this. And without that convergence, I don't know if it's going to release. We'll see. I've stopped putting any money into Star Citizen until it releases. There's a ship in Star Citizen that literally costs $1 million. What? Actual real money? What? This credit list here is still going. Never seen anything like it. Now we're on Valve.
I was going to spend this in Star Citizen, but I guess I'll give it to you. Kappa.
Oh, this URL. Thank you, mate. Thank you for 5,000 bits. That is very generous. Thank you. I mean, you know, I'll give you better value for money than Star Citizen will for that 5,000 bits. Thank you very much. They credit too many people. This is credit creep. Lol. I mean, I don't know. You've got to thank everybody who had something to do with the project delivery, right? sales reporting. I mean, we're getting down to the detail here. Think of the poor person who had to put this list together. It was a national effort by Poland. Refuse collection by Bandai Namco. Look, see, more stakeholders, look. Good grief. Like, everybody's involved on this? Have they even done, like, Microsoft or Sony on this list yet? Everybody's a manager. Yes. That's been true since about the last 20 years. Everybody becomes management and everybody's like, there's no bin men, there's just refuse technicians. Like, everybody gets promoted to some stupid title. You can't call a spade anymore. You have to call it like a ground excavation tool. You have to give it ridiculous titles. And so it is with jobs. I don't know what they call people who work at McDonald's serving fries. Like, you know the guys who stand there and like they scoop the fries up and put them in the little packet? I would love to know what job title that is. That's going to have some fancy name, that is. It's going to have the word technician in it, I guarantee it. A scoop agent? No, you can't go with scoop agent. That doesn't sound right. The fry master. Ooh, that's getting there. No, food. Everybody's got food service technicians. You get them at Sainsbury's. I'm talking about the job where they scoop those fries. That takes skill. Years of training. The fries excavation engineer. Someone said you can press F to fast forward. Dude, I'm listening to the music and I'm actually in awe of how long these credits are. We're on Warner Brothers now. Tell me there's not stakeholders in this. Warner Brothers. Everybody was involved. Look at all these like marketing, sales. Oh my God. And you can almost see like the emails flying between all these different companies. Just trying to coordinate a release date. Wow, now we're on NVIDIA. Oh, I like that. Fries allocation. No, the fries allocation technician. FAT. Perfect. Fries allocation technician. The person who scoops the McDonald's fries into the bag. The fries allocation technician. Fat. Do you want to be fat at McDonald's? Apply now. $7 per hour. Free lunch. Up to the value of $3.99. Community moderators. Jeez, man, we're still going here. Oh, Fat 32? What does that even mean? Oh, here's the songs. Nice. Quantum Lovers. Pacific Avenue. Every worker from the company who made this game will be on the list. Everybody's on this list. Everybody. If my name doesn't appear on the bottom of this list, I'm going to be upset. Talk to us, Slippery Stabs. What the heck is that? Is that the name of the song? What? Talk to us, Slippery Stabs. What a brilliant name. Snot Abundance. Performed by... Written and performed by Ratboy? He wrote and performed Snot Abundance? Jeez, man. That's like a bad case of flu. Blood and Ice, summer of 2069. These are great names. Some of these songs are published by CD Projekt Red. That's probably a good idea, because if they publish them, they've got the rights and they can stop you getting DMCA'd. Radio Wechselstrom. Oh my god, we're going to get credits for every single radio station now. This is the most... Even movies aren't like this. This is genuinely insane. Den of Degenerates never stopped me. I want to know, are they going to credit that guy who crucified himself? Like Man Who Died on the Cross? Music that was playing when the man died on the cross. Cameraman who filmed man dying on the cross. These credits are half a game. Dude, this is insane. The bait, kill. So if I press F, will it go faster? Oh, look at that. Whee! This is actually ridiculous. That's the next radio station. I've never seen anything like this in any game ever. No other game has credits like this. What comes after the radio stations, eh? Other songs. Homer, the Odyssey. Special thanks. We're on special thanks. Wait for it. Wait for it. You'll see Squirrel here somewhere. Special thanks. It's in there somewhere. What did these people do? They got special thanks, but they didn't do anything. They did nothing notable, but their name got mentioned. Cyberpunk babies. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is going to be a big list. This game uses Vulkan Memory Allocator Library, otherwise known as VMAL. Arch Motorcycle. Oodle uses Oodle. What's Oodle, guys? Some of these kids can already vote, Lel. We've got to the end. Let's see if there's an Easter egg. I bet there's an Easter egg. Thank you for playing. Congrats, you've completed the main storyline. But remember that it never sleeps. There's much to see and do. You can continue from the last open world checkpoint where you will have a special reward waiting for you. Would you like to keep playing? Sure, just one more gig. We should have got an achievement for getting through that. Here's your reward. Congrats, completing the main step line. You'll find special rewards waiting for you in your inventory. Note, if any of the rewards you earned are cyberware, you will have to visit a Ripper Doc to use them. Okay. So what, you can just go back in and do it again. That's cool. Do it in a completely different way. So what did we get? We didn't get a weapon. What did we get? Here's your reward. Absolutely nothing. We're not going to tell you what you got. I mean, we might have got cyberware, but we don't know. Wait a minute. Still got the sniper rifle. It literally has the kit before I went in. You got gorilla arms at the Ripper Doc. For your ending, it's the Ripper Doc. Wait, but it doesn't actually tell me what I've got. It just says I got stuff. Hang on, where's the nearest Ripper Doc? Can you say a pair of scissors anywhere? There's one. You had the same thing. You thought it was... That's a bit dumb, isn't it? NHS, thank you for a year. Happy Christmas and a new year to everybody and to you. Oh, I need a bio break. I shall be right back. Ugh. Right, let's go and see what the Ripper Doc says, what he has for us. I wish the game had as much freedom as like GTA does when it comes to like killing people and having the cops after you and stuff. That's a lot of fun in GTA. I'm fine. Nothing to see here. I'm all good. Just came to a early stop. Oh, I remember this place. It's the one in a really stupid, annoying place. Wait, there's a fast travel point here that didn't show up on the map, you scumbag. Oh, it's red. Wow. I can't believe I just did that. I teleported and then drove all the way back to the mission start point. GG.
Hey, V, got a friend in need. Wants to snatch back an eye he lost playing cards. An implant, I mean. Should be some easy breezy eds. You in? Catch the deets attached.
Oh, come on. Easy breezy eds, catch the deets. Come on. If people are talking like that in 2077 or whatever, actually, they'll probably be talking in like text talk, won't they? We might be going this way. Hoo-yah! No way. Oh, look at the Instacops. Instacops and Insta-droids. Apparently I have 2 stars as well. I was about to say, I wonder if the cops are going to get me here, but yeah, apparently they are. Apparently they are. They just spawn in right next to me. And because, like, when you're driving, you can't use meds either. All weapons, so you're completely vulnerable. Wait, what? They're throwing grenades at me. Nothing to do with me, pal. We're just taking this with us for our aerodynamic efficiency. I should have just gone to another Ripper Dock. One that actually has a teleportation point next to it. I really hate the minimap as well. It's so zoomed in and you can't unzoom it. So you can't even see what corners are coming up that you need to take. Jeez, look how big that curb is. Can you be discreet?
I'm looking to get a fresh piece of chrome.
Sure thing. What you after?
Sure thing. So what did we get? Is that it? Legendary gorilla arms. So I have to get rid of my rocket launcher. Those legendary rocket launchers cost 100 grand. Get that. Use them for the boxing missions. Yup. Let's get them swapped in, try them out. $10.86. That's better than one we've got. 35 grand? For a 1086? Wow. $35 for that. $6 RAM for that though. I might try that Contagion, see what it's like. Oh, he's got his gorilla arms.
Excuse you.
Holy smoke! Is that what happens? Wow! You just punched like this massive guy to infinity? What the heck? I didn't expect that. I thought we'd knock him down the road a bit, but... So what happens if you combine gorilla arms with a blade? Does it, like, stack up? Oh, it stacks. Nobody's firing anything. Did you see that? Oh, come on. I want you to knock him into infinity again. Look how many cops are after me. Triple stars. There's nobody around. Come on, game.
Do with a goddamn drone. Budget cuts my ass.
Oh, they're just like one-shotting me completely. OP guns. It's alright, it wasn't me. Wasn't me. No, it's a lie. Don't make me gorilla punch you, bro. It's like punching drawers. Yeah, I must admit, like, the way the police handle in this game makes it less fun. You just can't have as much random fun with it, you know? Because of the way they're just on you completely. Anyway, I think we shall, time is 6 o'clock. Mr. Yov Hato, thank you for 49 months. Right, I'm going to exit that.